What is up, good people? Curtis Moe here. So, I was walking back from jiu-jitsu just now, went to a midday class, and I don't know what prompted it, but I said, man, life is good. Life is good. And I couldn't have always said that. And that saying that could not have always come from within myself. I think a lot of times in life we try to convince ourselves that it's good, try to make ourselves feel good through different ways, substances, actions, whatever. But those are fleeting. Those are only temporary. And I noticed that the thought or the feeling that I had that when I looked up at the sky and I was like, life is good, like that wasn't prompted by anything. That was just like came from within me. Now, like I say, you don't have to do anything, but I think if you get to a point where there's something inside you just saying, hey, life is good, and you're not trying to Tony Robbins yourself to convince yourself that life is good, but then deep down in your core, you don't believe it is, or you don't believe you're worthy of a good life. And it's okay to try to Tony Robbins yourself as you're along the path to changing your core beliefs. I think it's part of the journey, but I don't believe in what a lot of people preach is you just tell yourself something and that'll change you, or tell yourself something and that'll manifest it. I think that's a very small part in making the overall change, but when you have a core belief, you gotta dive down deep into it, write about it. And why writing about it? Because I have found, and studies have found, that when you write about something, when you recall maybe a traumatic event, something like that, or other certain events or phrases, you dampen and you lessen their power when you go over. It sucks. It sucks the first few times when you dive into it, but it gets less and less and less. So whether you believe it or not, life is good. Why? Because I know it's good to me. And it wasn't always this good. And it's not because of anything I have. I'm not super wealthy. I live in a third world country. Some people think I'm crazy for doing that. But I got a good social life. I take care of myself. I accept myself. And there's no magic to it. There's no magic to it. Life is good. And unfortunately, it ends someday. And that's what I was also thinking about. And that sucks, but it doesn't have to suck while we're here. Don't take it too seriously, but I'm telling you, if my experience as a human, I want to go back to my, don't always believe the absolutists and the gurus, but if my experience as a human being is any indication of what most other people have, I'm telling you, if you get to a point where you truly believe life is good, and that just comes from within you, man, it's awesome. It's awesome. Look, I have my problems, I have my struggles. Welcome to humanity, welcome to being a human. But overall, my attitude is that life is good, and it's good to be alive. So, happy Friday. That's what I got for you today. Another short one. Like, subscribe, share. Later.